Hello, everybody. What's up? Welcome to your Thursday. It's me, Chef Nikki, coming to you live from Tallahassee, Florida. We're going to get an echo in a second because we have, can you turn the thing on mute? And we're going to make chicken pad thai. So I'm here with my wife, Jen, and Jen's, as always, reading the comments. So give us a shout. Let us know you're there. And we are going to make this awesome chicken pad thai dish. It's not super traditional. This is not like a textbook thing. I think everybody kind of makes pad thai different, depending on who you ask. So this is one of my favorite recipes, and I've been literally craving this all week long because I love it so much. I just love the noodles. I love the umami. I love, the chicken, the cilantro, the peanuts. Like everything just goes together, and it's just tres magnifique. So this is a cook along, and the recipes are on chefnikki.net. This recipe in particular is on the chicken section of the blog and recipes. So check it out. It should be linked in the comments or in the description below so that you can click on it. I upload the recipe every Monday on my Facebook page and Nikki Talks Food on my Facebook page, Nikki Talks Food. And then that gives you time to shop and do whatever, get all the ingredients. And sometimes you already have the ingredients in your pantry. And then we do this live stream every week. So we're going to get going. We're going to give everybody a couple more minutes to kind of log in and stuff. We start, around 6. So I try to give everybody a couple minutes to kind of get going and whatever. But let us know. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know where you're at. Give us a shout. Let us know where in the world you are. If you're gonna be cooking along with us, then that's awesome, and I can't wait to cook with you. And let us know. Having a refreshing beverage right now, summertime.
So Michael Hudson's here. He says, "Ready to learn."
Michael Hudson, I met you at the farmers market at the Tallahassee Downtown Market, and I really appreciate you. The chat we had was awesome, and I appreciate you logging in, man. It was fun meeting you.
Ayla's here.
Hey, Ayla.
Ayla.
Hey, Ayla.
Rhonda says, "Hi, I'll miss you tonight. I have a virtual work meeting. Maybe I can do both."
Hey, Rhonda. Good to see you. We will miss you tonight. I'm sure you'll be making the recipe on the weekend or something. Because it's always fun to see when your recipes turn up. It's always a little bit later, and I love seeing what you made. So thanks for the shout outs, guys.
Vicky and Phil Too Good are here.
Oh, Vicky and Phil, what's up, guys? Are you guys cooking along? Are you guys cooking with us?
Kate said, "Did I ever tell you how much I love pad thai?"
Pad thai is it's one of my favorites. It's delicious. It's one of those ones where I like to shove a lot of it in my mouth at once because I just love the texture and all the flavors. So yeah, that's a good one.
Cha-Cha's on.
Hey, Cha-Cha.
Beba's checking in, she says.
Beba, good to see you. Happy birthday again. We love you.
Liz Miller said, "Hola."
Hola, Liz. Are you cooking with us tonight? I can't remember. Your schedule is just, your dance card fills so fast.
Mary Ford Baggett joined.
Mary Ford Baggett, all the way from Northwest. What?
Was it Alabama?
Nope.
No.
Arkansas. Northwest Arkansas.
Michael said, "Enjoyed our visit even if I was a little COVID anxious."
Yeah, me too. The market, I went to the Tallahassee Downtown Market this weekend and sold my pro seasoning. I had a little booth there. There was not a lot of people there. There was tons of parking, and there was quite a few vendors. Everybody pretty much seemed to be on the up and up with all the masks and stuff. So that was good. But yeah, I get it. It's like once you've been homeward bound for so long, it's weird to come out of your house. So we're gonna get started because I really want these noodles to start soaking. So I'm using Taste of Thai rice noodles linguine style, so like a flat noodle. These noodles we don't boil. All we do is we soak them in really hot water.
What?
Yeah.
Tara said, "Aloha, Nikki. You're making one of our favorite dishes."
Who said that?
Tara Evans.
Oh, Tara. Hi, Tara.
Liz is not going to be cooking with us because she says she doesn't like pad thai, but she's watching.
Oh, sorry, Liz. What is your favorite dish? We should definitely dedicate a dish to you and make it and have fun. Okay, so I just dumped my noodles in here, and I'm going to let my tap run for a while. I'm going to just, like, get some really hot water out of my tap and fill it so it covers the rice noodles. That's all you really need to do. They're going to hydrate, they're going to soften, and you can over soak them until they fall apart. So 20, 30 minutes and that's it. So by the time we're done with everything else, these noodles are going to be done. So this is kind of like drama free. So I'm just going to go on over to the sink and I'm going to grab some super hot water and fill this guy up. But I'm going to let my tap run.
Phil and Vicky are cooking with us today, she said.
Oh, cool.
Also, Rick Oppenheim said, "Not cooking, just observing this time. This is one of my favorite dishes. I make it home occasionally and get it from takeout a lot. I want to see what tips I can learn."
Yeah, Rick loves to cook. He's always cooking something. I don't know if you can hear him with I don't have my mic on right now. But yeah, thanks for joining, Rick. I appreciate it. Whenever you join, I'm always like, oh, the unofficial mayor of Food Town is here. Getting hot.
I see Rick on the Tallahassee Foodies
All the time.
page
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
time,
all the
right?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I know your name, Rick.
Yeah. Okay, got some super hot water.
I'm really waiting for that super hot water.
Yeah, I really want it super hot.
Okay. So why don't we cook these?
You don't have to. Okay. So here we go. Where's my mic? Here it is. Okay, so here we go. So can you guys see this? This is so it's actually almost too hot to put my hand in there. So I got some super hot water, and I'm just gonna soak these while we do everything else. But this has to do first because we always do the carbohydrates first. That's my ultimate cooking tip. Every time we cook, we always do the carbs first, and this is no different. So these guys are gonna soak while we do everything else, and then we're gonna pick them at the end and be happy.
Liz said if you want to dedicate something to her, it has to be with red meat.
Red meat, like something fancy in French. Like a beef bourguignon.
Fancy in French. I don't know.
Fancy in French.
Liz, are you fancy in French?
I think Liz is probably fancy and French. Okay, so the next thing we always do is start cutting up our veggies and stuff, and then we're gonna cut up our the peanuts, and then we will end with the chicken being the last thing that touches the board, so that way we don't have to change our board out and stuff. So we always do it in that method so that we save ourselves some work. Like that's what the name of the game is, right? So I have some scallions here, and we always when we make typically Asian style food, but we always cook the white part, and then the green part is for garnish for our scallions. So we're gonna cut the white part, we'll cook that, we'll saute it at some point. But the green part, so we're gonna separate the white part from the green part. And it gets a little light green, and towards the middle. I would definitely consider that. When it's like kind of hard like that, it's just a little too oniony and too bright. And if you eat that raw, it's like a smack in the jaw with some onions. So we definitely don't want, we want to cook that. The rest of it's for garnish, so I'm separating it.
So Michelle Edmonds joined.
Hey, Michelle.
Her. Hey,
Oh my
Michelle.
God, Michelle Edmonds.
Yes. Who else joined? Amanda Zerla joined. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Amanda works with me.
Oh, really? At Green Street?
Yeah, she did a really great presentation today on how to underwrite a solar deal. If anybody is really interested, I will send them Amanda's PowerPoint.
Well, that's cool, Amanda. I too love a PowerPoint.
She's a
Teacher
really
at
good
heart.
one, actually.
That's great.
And the Grim Reaper on it because she likes to kill deals, she said.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Well, to be honest, our CEO is a little overselly.
Yeah, I mean, you got to keep the train moving. Okay, so now we have just the green part. And if you want to be fancy, you can cut it on what's called a bias. So all we're going to do is, and we always hold the knife, we kind of choke up on it so that we have ultimate control. A lot of people want to hold their knife like this. You have not as much control, so we kind of choke up on it. We just don't want that index finger, to migrate below onto the blade. But that's the trick. And then, if you want to be fancy, I don't know if you guys can see this, you cut them on an angle. That's called a bias. And you just have like better plate coverage. So if you guys can see that,
It makes
That-
for a prettier cut.
it's a prettier cut. It's more intentful. So this is like we said, this is a date night, right? And then if you don't want to do the bias and you just want to do like little circles, here's the difference.
Here's what you serve to your wife.
This is a date night, right? This is a Friday night. This is a Monday. This is Monday lunch, okay? Friday night, Monday lunch. That's how we roll. Gotta have a sense of humor.
Ayla said we were so excited to get our pro seasoning package this week.
Ooh, excellent. Yes. Thank you for your order. I try and put a little personal note in every pack, every order that I pack. So, and I have the worst handwriting in the world. Jen says my handwriting is like that of a serial killer. And so it looks like a ransom note. It's like, thank you very much. Like it's all aggressive and big and like, So I hope you enjoyed your note. That's just me. I don't know what to tell you.
It is pretty aggressive.
It's part of my charm. So we're just chopping. This is part of what we call mise en place. Things in place. French for things in place. Once we get everything in place, so this way we don't have to go back and forth and, start the chicken and take the board out and start chopping vegetables again. If you do stuff in order, then it saves you time and it's much easier. It's much less stressful because you're not running around back and forth trying to, make ends meet together, All right, so we got the white part of the scallion, and here goes the green part.
Ollie.
That's, you might have, Mr. Oliver is,
Has he had dinner?
he has not had dinner. He has been so bad, guys, so bad. And I think he's just maturing as boys do. He saw a girl dog walk by yesterday as I was like, I had just left the house with him on a walk. And he had to be with her. Like he just was turned into a wild crazy. And so we're just getting to that age. So half the neighborhood had to help get him back in the house. All right, garlic's next. I got these gigantic. This is huge. These garlic, these garlic cloves. And so I'm only using 2, but you might have small ones. Maybe use 2, 3, 4, whatever. But I'm gonna give it a chop, a smash, get that skin off. Same thing for this guy. And then we're gonna slice the bad bits off. Get that out of there. We don't want that. Slice that off, get that out of there. And then, I always do my garlic the same way. Just give it a smash. And then I make a paste out of it.
The garlic smash method is the greatest method.
It's clutch, as the kids say.
You really have to practice it, but once you get it,
You don't want to do it any other way. Because a lot of times you're sitting over the garlic and you're like lamenting over it, like trying to mince it up because it's so small. But I don't. I boss it around. I tell it what's happening. And I smash it up into a little paste. It unlocks a lot of the oils in the garlic. And so I feel it has much more flavor than a minced garlic. I feel because you crush it and it just explodes, you know?
I think you're right.
You think I'm right?
I do. And I would say if you were wrong.
I know you would. I know you would.
Melinda Daniel says, Randy and Melinda are here.
Hey, guys.
Rhonda says hi.
Super good to see y'all. I really appreciate y'all like coming and hanging out with me. You know, it's just for an hour, you know, but we make some pretty good food and have some nice little chats. I love it. Cilantro on deck next. So I mean, like cilantro always looks like this. You got the 3 at the top, and then you have 2 in the middle. So I just kind of like bend them, and I pull the stems off that way. So I get rid of the stem, but all I have is leaf left.
Wait, do that again?
Okay. So it always looks like this. You always have 2 in the middle of the stem, and then you have 2 or 3 at the top. So I just kind of like bend them together and get rid of that stem.
I never realized that about cilantro ever.
No?
No.
Yeah. It just grows that. It's so hard to grow, too. I've tried. Well, Oliver actually ate 2 of the plants. I tried 3 times with plants, and I'm pretty sure he just uprooted them. So maybe that's why it's hard for me to grow, right? It's not that it's hard, because the mint's doing fine. He must not like that. But this little doggy, he just goes bananas, man. So yeah, that's all I do. I just kind of like meet the herbs, meet the leaves together, and then rip off the stem. And now everything that I've ripped off is totally stem. Get rid of it. And the stem's not going to kill you or anything like that. You know, it's just not as pretty. It's not as intentful. And so...
Yeah, you don't want all that.
You don't want it all. You know, it might be a little bit bitter because the sugar is in the leaf. This guy's not good. Get rid of that.
This is controversial. How many people even like cilantro?
True. It's actually genetic. It's a genetic, I won't say disorder. I'll say predisposition. To have tasting cilantro and tasting a soapy taste. And it's just your genetics. If you are like that. I happen to really love cilantro, so I'm kind of grateful that I get to have it.
Yeah, well, you'd be really mad if your mom or dad passed that down to you.
I mean, but how would you know? Like, how would you know how delicious it is if it's just gross to you?
Oh, yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Like, how would you know? Now, if you all of a sudden started hating cilantro, that would kind of suck. Because then you're like, oh, man, I still love that stuff.
Ryan Martin said cilantro and thyme are the best.
Ryan Martin! Chef Martin? Oh, my gosh. Thanks for joining me, man. Yeah, good old FSU.
Melinda Daniel said we love our Thursday nights with you.
Oh, cool! I love my Thursday nights with you guys. Look at how beautiful and tender this looks.
Rhonda has to go to a meeting. Bye, Rhonda.
Bye, Rhonda. We love you. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna chiffonade, and it's kind of hard with cilantro because it's so tender and small. So I'm gonna just literally bunch it up like that, and I'm just gonna try and like roll it into a cigar as best that I can. I know you guys know how to do that. Okay, hear me? I know you guys know. And so now I pinch my little fingers together and I make sure that I'm doing the claw and all my digits are safe. And then I just go down like this. And this is called chiffonade. So we are just literally cutting the cilantro into ribbons, which is really pretty on a plate.
Is this a Friday night plate?
This is Friday night, yeah. This is definitely not
plate?
Monday lunch. Look at that. So we made ribbons. And it stands up better on a plate.
Dan Handy said Flavortown is looking for their police officer
That's
right now.
I'll pull your ass over. Don't even worry about it.
Maybe we should get you a badge. That
I
says
do need a
Flavortown
badge.
PO.
Police department.
Rick Oppenheim said So far, the tips on prepping the garlic and the cilantro alone are worth the price of admission. I thought I had a good way. Yours is better.
Fantastic. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate when you say stuff like that to me. I like literally feel it in my soul. I feel good about it.
Man, that's nice.
Yeah, really, because Rick likes to cook, man, and he knows what's up. So when I get a compliment from Rick, I get all giddy. I'm like,
See, we have comments on the cilantro controversy here.
oh, here we go.
Rick loves it. He said he grew to like it.
What?
So I guess that's
not
possible.
That's not okay.
Mary Alice Harris David said it tastes like soap.
Tastes like
To
soap.
her.
It's genetic. You can't help it. It's
I'm sorry,
it's like being
Mary
tall or
Alice.
short or freckles or whatever, you know.
That sucks.
But
It's
you would
like
never
same
know.
with food allergies. Like one time I met a woman who was allergic to chocolate and I cried for her.
Wow, wait. That is unfortunate.
That's a terrible allergy to have.
Yeah. Well, that's an allergy though. It's not like a predisposition to hating chocolate. So that sucks.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like that really sucks.
And she was like, well, honestly, I don't like the taste of it. I was like, well, of course you don't, because you'd probably go into shock if you did taste it. So, I mean.
Yeah, you probably like you just, you know, you eventually you wait your brain does the math for you.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
that's sad to me.
We're gonna chop these nuts. Peanuts right here. These are lightly salted. So I just made a little pile, and I'm literally just gonna run my knife through just to add some texture and little crumbs, so it gets all in the crevices of our pad thai. Yummy, yummy. So yummy and delicious. These are Friday night nuts. They're not Monday lunch nuts.
No comment. Come on. It's low-hanging fruit, honey.
It's low-hanging fruit. All right, into the ramekin they go for garnish.
Sam Joliffe said, you sexy shit.
Sam! Oh my God, my love! Where in the world are you? Let me guess. Antibes. You're so fancy. Are you in Antibes? Sam is a yachty. We used to live together on a boat with 16 other people. 15 other people besides us.
It wasn't a boat.
It was a yacht.
It was a super yacht.
Super duper yacht. Tell us where you are, Sam. We live in Tallahassee. Like you're the most exciting thing that just happened right now. You have to tell us a story or something. Tell us where you are. Are you crossing the Suez Canal? Are you like what's going on? And look at this. My noodles are starting to loosen up. See that?
Kennel Leonard had a question. Can you chop the peanuts in a food processor?
You can, but you can get it goes really quickly from peanuts to peanut butter. So you gotta be careful.
Really?
I'm gonna grab my chicken out of the fridge.
Sam said, yeah, I love you, baby. Hey, wait a minute.
Said I love you, baby.
Yeah.
But that's not the answer to my question, Sammy. Where are you? Are you in Antibes? Are you in Fort Lauderdale? Are you in what time of the year is it? It's summertime. Are you in the Med? Are you in Greece, Turkey, Spain? Where are you?
He says, I'm stuck in England and my boat is in Bali. I did just cross the
Oh.
Suez Canal.
Oh my God, you're so fabulous.
I don't think anybody's stuck in England.
Yeah, really. That's my wife's favorite place on earth is England. It's where we met. We met in England.
I love London.
I have a giant piece of chicken, and I'm gonna cut it. This is just a chicken breast, and I'm gonna slice it real thin. So I'm just gonna go along. I've turned it so the thick end is kind of, to my right, and I am just gonna literally cut slices like this. And I'm just gonna do one chicken breast because it will certainly be enough for us two. If you guys want to do 2 or 3, 4, whatever, it's all good in the hood. No worries. So Sam's boat is in Bali. That's cool.
I've always wanted to go to Bali.
Yeah, me too. How is Bali? Like, you've been there, Sam. Like, tell the folks give us a story. Tell us how wonderful it is to travel. What's he got? Oh.
Especially now when we really
Well, we're stuck at home.
can't.
Yeah.
Jennifer Hoyos Perez joined. Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer.
It's my fellow high school.
Oh, really?
Yes, band nerd geek.
Ah, yeah, band. Was anybody else in band on this live stream? I was in band. Jen was in band. We had a good time. Went to different schools, though. Still slicing, just this, just kind of running along. The chicken isn't stamped out of a machine, so it's got a natural curve to it, so you have to kind of just work with it. Maybe that's not enough chicken. I don't know. We do kind of want leftovers.
For sure.
All right, I'll do some more. I'm going to do some more. I'm going to do this whole extra piece here. What's going on with you guys? What's happening? Who's cooking along? Always cut away from yourself.
How are you getting that so thin?
I pushed down.
Seems like a very simple answer.
It was not meant to be cheeky. But really, if you can see how hard I'm pushing, I start at the heel of the blade. I trust my knife. It's a 8-inch knife. So you don't want to saw with one little part right here. You want to use the entire blade. That's what it's made for. The construction of this type of knife, the chef knife, took centuries to make, and many, many meetings of closed door meetings around fires and smelting lodges and blacksmith.
What?
Smelting lodges, blacksmith, arenas, whatever it is they do. I don't know.
Blacksmith
But
arenas.
anyway, you got to trust in the length of the knife. You have this whole long 8 inches to work with. So, I push down really hard, and then I push away from myself, make kind of a notch. And I want it thin because I want it to be juicy, and I want some, I like it when pad thai has the thin chicken, it cooks quick. Yeah, that's
Man.
it.
Yep. That's something to practice. Let us know if you're getting these same thin cuts here.
Yeah, real thin. That's how you gotta do it. Once it gets that small, I usually kind of flip it over and then, I try and go this way.
Whoa.
I know, it's treacherous.
Yeah,
That's skinny
thin.
enough.
You beat
That's
it up.
thin. Don't worry, we beat it up. That's it. We tenderize it with our knife. All right. Now we're gonna marinade, or marinade, as Martha Stewart says.
Does she say that?
Yeah, she says marinade.
What a crazy.
She's Martha Stewart. She can do whatever the hell she wants. When I was little, I thought she owned Martha's Vineyard.
I could see that. Notice how I'm not surprised there at all, whatsoever.
I think I was 25 by the time I figured out that she really didn't own Martha's Vineyard.
That tracks. Tara Evans said, I was in band camp with you.
That's right, Tara. You were.
Bunch of band nerds up in
Bunch
here.
of band nerds. It's okay, man. I think band was, tight discipline and that kind of stuff. And
Mary Alice Harris David has a good question. What brand of knife do you like?
good question. Oops, let me not knock everything over. I really like Shun. I'm using a Global. I like them as well. They're probably my second favorite Global. These are the type of knives they use on Top Chef. So they're super sexy, very sleek. The steel, they're Japanese steel, super sharp. But I do like the Shun just a little bit better. I just left it. I did a little knife lesson today and with somebody, and I left my knives in the truck, I think. Okay, so for our marinade, we have fish sauce, chili oil, and cornstarch. And this is my own concoction. I really like to kind of dredge the chicken in cornstarch just to, you know, kind of bulk it up a little bit and give it a little bit more of let the sauce stick to the chicken a little bit more. So fish sauce, some people are terrified of fish sauce, but fish sauce is, you know, it's fermented. And, okay, we're gonna do a tablespoon of this. And it has something called L-glutamine in it. And L-glutamine is where umami comes from. And umami is the 5th taste sensation on your tongue or your palate. And it's what tells us that we're tasting something savory. And it hits that part of your palate that you didn't even know it existed, and it just makes this whole entire dish perfect. Okay, so we're gonna do another teaspoon of chili oil. And I'm just using my spicy chili crisp. I'm just gonna use some of the oil from that. I love this stuff. If you guys have never heard of spicy chili crisp, you got to use it. It's incredible.
It's one of those unicorn ingredients.
Yeah, it's got umami as well, and it's fabulous. All right, then we're gonna do a tablespoon. I'm just gonna kind of dump it in because I don't want the fish sauce to get in my can here. Of cornstarch. I got non-GMO cornstarch. Mix that around. And then our chicken's gonna go right in there. We're gonna give it a massage. How pleasant for the chicken, right? In this dish, I mean, we you know, I'm kind of like lollygagging and yip-yapping, but you can make it pretty fast. You know, I would say it's definitely a weeknight dinner you could have.
Michael Hudson said, I thought that was spicy chili crisp. Good stuff.
It is spicy chili crisp. I love it. I love spicy chili crisp. It is. In fact, we made tuna tacos last night for dinner, and I just mixed the chili crisp with a little bit of rice wine vinegar and mayonnaise, and I make kind of a coleslaw out of it, and we top that on our fish tacos, and it's super quick, and it's just so good. Check that out. That is flavor right there. So it's not, you know, it's not a boring, you know, chicken dish. We got some flavor here, and we've massaged it, and it's good to go. So now I'm going to wash my little paws. Get rid of this microphone real quick.
Clavidia Herrera says, can I use soy sauce instead of fish sauce?
You can.
She took her mic off, but she said you can. Dan Handy said, when is your sister Lisa making a guest appearance? She is hilarious.
Oh, Lisa, yeah. Lisa is in Orlando, and so she is quarantining like a good little girl, and yeah, she's there. I probably won't see Lisa until who knows when, Thanksgiving or something, because of this. You know, that's what sucks about this coronavirus. Also, I want to make a point that I'm way funnier than Lisa.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Michael Hudson said, my daughter-in-law, who is Chinese, recommended the chili.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's the absolute freaking best. All right, we're going to start searing off this chicken. I'm going to run and get a plate for our chicken to go on.
Oh, Lisa Ponterero joined. Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa. All the Lisas.
Matthew Militia joined. Hi, Matt. Making some pad thai.
Making some pad thai, baby. So I just popped this. I have a big saute pan, but if you have a wok, it's probably even better. But try and use a big saute pan. I put it on high. I'm gonna put a couple tablespoons of just regular old canola oil. You can use peanut oil, probably not olive oil, but if that's what you got, just use it. And we're gonna start cooking this chicken off. Once we remove the chicken, we're gonna cook it all the way through. Once we remove the chicken, we'll do the garlic and the scallions. Then we'll do our eggs, and we're almost done. We build a sauce on top of that, and that's it. Easy peasy. Quick. It's like once we get to this part, it just becomes we're just sautéing. So we're only a half hour in, and we're almost done.
How's everybody doing following along wise? We need to slow down. We need to speed up. We want to do the ones and twos.
Yeah, give us a number 1 if you're good to go. Give us a number 2 if you need us to slow down if you're cooking along. We're happy either way. You might have a big pile of chicken you're cutting up. I don't know that we have anybody cooking along right now. So far we haven't had any...
Yeah, Phil and Vicky are.
Oh, Phil and Vicky. Yeah, Phil and Vicky. Let us know.
And somebody else was, I forget. Who it was? Ayla. I think Ayla's cooking along.
Ayla.
And Randy and Melinda, I think they're cooking along.
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so give us a number 1 if you're good to go. If you want me to start browning off this chicken. Give us a number 2 if you're like, slow down, Nikki. We're still cutting the cilantro.
We got a 1 from Vicky, a 1 from Melinda.
So keep going.
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's a keep going.
Sometimes I forget that
not all votes are in. Want to do a wrap on where we can find pro seasoning in the meantime? We got some pro seasoning to
Excellent idea.
sell, man.
We do. We just got a big order of pro seasoning, so now we're all restocked. And I do home delivery in Tallahassee within the area code of 32317. You know, I'll go 5 miles. You know, I'll go probably a little bit further than that. But if you put your order in Tallahassee, I will deliver it to your home. And I have T-shirts. I have these cool T-shirts. Nikki Talks Food, Food Geek, be the coolest kid at the farmer's market. They also say pro seasoning on the back. Support local. Support women-owned business.
Support gun fingers.
Support. Pew pew. Okay, so my oil's heated up, so I'm gonna start.
Smoking.
Yeah, it's smoking. That's at smoke point. Start cooking off this chick. Chicken. I don't like to crowd the pan, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and crowd the pan. Got some chicken on my famous cooking slippers. Now wash my hands, let that cook. Throw away my microphone.
What?
Almost just threw it away.
Oh. Bounce just joined. He's our number 1 fan. Well, Nikki's number 1 fan. I'm
DJ
his number 1
Bounce.
fan.
You guys seriously need to be tuning in to DJ Bounce every Friday at, is it 7 o'clock now?
So.
He does a freestyle, DJ set, and he's got the coolest background. Last week he was like playing Duck Hunt behind. It was amazing. We were like, whoa. You definitely need to check him out. Me and Jen just put on DJ Bounce. He's on Facebook. You can go to DJ Bounce. I think it's Bounce Luis DJ.
Bounce DJ, I think. I'm gonna link it.
Jen's gonna link it, and it's like a fun time. So me and Jen just turn him on and keep him on the TV, and we just dance around the house on Friday night. So you don't even have to go to the club. You got the club in your house. All right, so we're getting some good flavor, some good color. Super exciting. Ollie's just decided he's gonna stand behind me. We're doing good here. Did we get word from anybody who's cooking along?
Just some ones.
Some ones? Okay, we're going.
Oh, Bounce said his show starts at 7:30. Sorry.
7:30. Sorry, Bounce. Yeah, you definitely want to follow him. He's amazing. You can see him on Instagram. I think he streams on Twitch also. But it is a fun time. It is a fun time. The backgrounds, like while he plays the best music, and the backgrounds are amazing, and it's super entertaining. It's like, why wouldn't you watch? Why wouldn't you put him on? It's amazing. Break up your boring week, you know.
I look forward to it.
I look forward to it every week. It's like the best. Besides live streaming with Nikki at Nikki Talks Food, it is the best night of the week.
I got a song dedication last week.
Ah, yeah, he'll give a shout out, and you just feel so special when you get the shout out. We're gonna cook this all the way through. So it's 80s music, man. This is our jam. I mean, I would imagine every single one of you guys is right in that. It's right in that age bracket.
There were 2 Phil Collins songs. That's all I can remember.
Yeah.
And a Jets song.
The Jets. See, my noodles they're ready to go. Look at that color. Yummy, yummy. I love it. I love this. I can't wait to dig into this. This is one of my favorite meals is pad thai chicken, and we don't really get it all that often, so it's like a treat.
Your mom is making the not so subtle comment that she likes leftovers, but
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that there's going to be leftovers.
You never know, Ma. You never know.
You got any cool videos coming out on the horn?
Tomorrow I just did a really cool video with a former student actually of mine. His name is Laurent, and he has a catering business, and it's called Food with Love, and it's amazing. We make some food together. We talk about some stuff. So that video will be out tomorrow, and that's my edited video I do every week. You know, it goes up on my YouTube channel. So that's kind of like exclusive content because I don't release the YouTube videos anywhere else besides YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, Nikki Talks Food, you need to get on it because I do some fun stuff on there. I mean, I make all kinds of recipes, and lately I've been going around town and like, you know, talking with chefs and cooking with different people and learning about stuff. So it's really great, if I do say so myself. All right, I'm gonna switch my tongs because they got chicken on them, chicken juice. And it's probably almost done. I have a couple pieces that are a little thick. So I want them to be cooked all the way through. I can see you got a little bit of, need a little bit more time on there. We don't want to overcook it though, that's for sure. Ooh.
Millie Kelsey Smith is debating the effectiveness of this dish with fish sauce versus soy sauce. I cannot say fish sauce.
Fish sauce. It's hard. Fish sauce.
Fish sauce.
Okay, so fish sauce is different from soy sauce in that it has an actual, you know, animal product in it. Soy is vegetarian. It's, you know, it's salty. It's fermented. Soy sauce is fermented. Fish sauce is fermented as well, but you just get that extra umami from fish sauce. And I'm telling you, if you're like afraid of fish sauce, and I'm not saying maybe you are, but you know, it sounds aggressive, right? Fish sauce sounds aggressive. There's pictures of squids and stuff on here. I mean, this is like, you know, this is like advanced maneuvering.
Also, we love Millie Kelsey Smith. She is great.
Yeah.
She used to have a business in Havana for a little while. She's from England, so naturally, I think
The Rose, England's Rose, English Rose.
Yeah.
I met her at the farmer's market.
Yeah, really happy to have you on.
Yeah, super happy to have you on. Yeah, super. All right, we got all this good stuff on the bottom of the pan here now. And that's wonderful. All those good little bits. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to make my sauce real quick. And then, once we add the sauce, it's over here. All it is basically sauteing everything together. Actually, I'm going to add my sauce and I'm going to drain my noodles real quick. So I'm going to drain my noodles, and I'm just going to literally just drain the water out.
Millie, do you still have your stand at the farmer's market? If so, we can shout it out. Yolanda just joined. Hi, Yolanda.
Hey, Yolanda. Always good to see you, darling. Okay, we're going to make a quick sauce. And then we're basically just going to saute this all together. Happy times. Okay, I need a bowl. I don't have one. There we go. And now we're going to put half a cup of fish sauce. And it dribbles in a little at a time, so. Good stuff. Don't be afraid. Love that sound. All right, half a cup of fish sauce. Then we have rice wine vinegar, and that is a 1/4 cup. I like this brand because it has flavors. This one's roasted garlic.
That one's good.
Yeah, they used to make a roasted red pepper one that I loved. I loved putting on rice, like as just like a little seasoning like at the end, and it was so good. But I don't think they make it anymore. This is stuck. Take my glasses off so I could see. How you guys doing out there? Oh, there it goes. Looks like Kermit the Frog's eyeball.
What?
This shape. Kermit the Frog. Tell me that's not Kermit the Frog's eyeball. Okay, 1/4 cup of vinegar. Boom, into the bowl.
Boom.
Brown sugar, 1/4 cup. There we go. That's that. Gotta have the sweetness. Then we're gonna do creamy peanut butter, 1 tablespoon. This is where it gets. This is where it gets insane.
Secret ingredient?
Yeah, peanut butter.
I didn't know you put actual peanut butter in the sauce.
Yeah. Peanut butter. And I even went and got like the creamy Skippy because we usually get like the organic stir, like, you know. But I was like, oh, I gotta have that. I gotta have that old school Skippy. And now here's the one that you guys might yell at me at, but I'm putting 3 tablespoons of ketchup in there. It's gonna be delicious.
I'm not yelling at you. I love ketchup.
Well, some people are like, oh my God, that is so, you know, but it's gonna make the sauce. Don't even worry. And then we are putting, I think that's it for our sauce. Stir it up. Once we stir it up, we'll just put it to the side, and then everything we're gonna saute, kind of like we're gonna have an order in which we saute everything in. Oh, I forgot the eggs. So we got our sauce ready to go. Put that to the side. Okay, now kick this guy back on. And we got all these good bits. We're going to put in the white part of the scallion.
Hila made a funny comment. She said the rice wine vinegar, flavored by the tears of everyone's favorite green Muppet.
Exactly. She gets it. You get me. I feel seen. I feel seen. Okay. So I got my heat on kind of like medium, medium heat. I don't want to burn my garlic and my scallions. I just kind of want to sweat them. And now I have my garlic. It's going in. And all those good bits at the bottom, they're all going to come up and become part of this dish. That's called fond. That's the good stuff. That's the flavor right there. You want that. It smells so good. Now, I'm going to add 2 eggs. Crack them into this little bowl here first. Boom. 1. And then we got 2. Is he growling?
I mean, yeah.
And we're going to stir them in. And we're almost done.
I can't believe it.
A piece of chicken just popped up out of
Are
nowhere.
we doing this in under an hour?
Yeah, under an hour.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like this is a weeknight dish. Gotta have the egg. Gotta have it. That's what makes it so delicious.
Yeah, essential.
Essential.
It's an essential worker of the pad thai recipe.
It is indeed. All right, now what goes in is our noodles. Have them nice and drained. Ollie's barking. And now we put our sauce, everything in. All that sugar. And I'm going to use tongs to kind of toss this stuff around.
Michael Hudson said, gotta go. See you next week.
All right, Michael, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Turn this guy on high. Get a good even coat. Throw in our bean sprouts. Toss all that stuff around. We are almost done. The bean sprouts are a vegetable. Oh, let's just do it all. Look at that. I just left this little bitty, like a whisper in there. We're going to get good coverage of all this sauce and stuff. All that stuff from the bottom is coming up. Let it come to a boil. Let it get all happy. And from there, after that, we just plate and garnish. So easy peasy. Lemon squeezy, as they say. Actually, we're going to squeeze a lime on this. Because the flavors are so good together.
The lull in the comments, so I'm sure
Everybody's tossing.
Yeah, tossing nudes.
I get it. Tossing nudes. On a Thursday night.
What do you think about next week? What's going on? What are we doing?
Next week, I was thinking about maybe dessert. What do you guys feel about dessert?
Either that or are we fulfilling Liz's desires for red meat.
Oh, red meat. Maybe we'll do steak. I don't know. Liz is, she's here every week, so I'm going to do a little tribute. Let it come up to a boil.
I'm here every week.
Yeah, you are here every week, and you're my ride or die, baby. Yeah. I am. I sometimes I forget to thank Jen on the live stream, but I do. I thank my wife so much. I do. I appreciate that you carve out time out of your day. Jen, she's got like a real job, doing real stuff, real big important stuff, and then I come along and I'm like, can you help me with my pad thai?
Vicky says she's down for dessert.
Okay, cool. So I was thinking, because we made that big Swiss cake roll, and you guys seem to really like that. So I was thinking something chocolatey, maybe cream puffs, because we could do pâte à choux and do cream puffs, which would be pretty cool. So let me know what you guys think. What you've always wanted to learn how to make, and we can make it. We have the technology. All right, we're tossing, starting to boil up a little bit. All right, so we're gonna throw in most of the cilantro. I'm gonna save some of it for garnish. I'm gonna throw in most of the green onion tops. I'll save some of that for garnish as well. I'm gonna throw in a big bit of this, the peanuts, toss them around. So now we're bringing this dish to life. Then we are plating, and it's time to eat.
Okay, Phil's definitely voting for the cream puffs.
Oh, really? Put my chicken in. Phil wants cream puffs. Good stuff here.
Deborah Keller says, was late tuning in. Sorry I missed the cilantro prep tip.
Oh,
Is it the
the
cutting?
stems?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I just kind of have a way that I do the cilantro, and it's this. Let me show you. It's always got 2 leaves at the bottom and then 2 or 3 at the top, and so I just kind of meet those leaves together, and then I rip the stem off so that I have just the tender leaves. No big whoop. And now for something you'll really like. Our plate. So yeah, 6:55 and we're done.
You can also really like Deborah Keller's oysters.
Yes, Deborah Keller, Oyster Mom, woman-owned business. This lady is she knows exactly what she's doing with the oysters. Her oysters are beautiful. They're fresh. She pulls them right out of the ocean, and you can buy them right from her. And usually Friday nights, Deborah, you're gonna be out at the usual spot.
Oh, that's right. Mary Alice said, don't forget the lime.
Oh yeah, that's for garnish.
Oh,
So we have
I didn't know that either, Mary Alice.
yeah, that's okay, no worries. I appreciate when you guys look out for me. But yeah, this is for garnish. And I do need a knife.
Deborah, if you're going to be out at the farmer's market, let us know and we'll tell everybody that
Yeah.
information.
She has a spot right by the Fred Astaire Dance Studio right behind it on Mahan, and she will sell you oysters on Friday nights. Okay, here we go. Lime, a little garnish.
Ooh,
Yeah. And that, whoop, it fell over.
darn.
That is so
There
mean.
you go.
And there it is. This is our chicken pad thai. Boom. Let us know what you guys think.
Ryan Martin says his vote for next week is chicken piccata or traditional carbonara would be awesome.
Carbonara would be good. That is so, but I'd have to really have a conversation with myself, not to go crazy with it because it is rich. I would have to be like, okay, Nikki, you can only have 6 more bites.
Yeah, the carbonara is expansive.
Yeah, it is expansive for your waistline.
Deborah Keller, Oyster Mom, says she's going to be at Cary Forest and Frenchman Farmers Market on Saturday.
Yeah. So Cary Forest Parkway, Farmers Market, Deborah Keller will be with her oysters, and also the Frenchtown Farmers Market as well. Fabulous stuff. We did a YouTube video together, and we had a fantastic time. And her oysters, she takes such amazing care of her oysters that she makes sure that they're ice cold from the moment she pulls them out of the ocean to the time that they're delivered to you. So, just know you're getting a good product with her. So that's it. There we go. It was our live stream, baby. We did pad thai, and we're gonna slurp this down and yummy in our tummy. And and so thanks for watching, guys. And upload your pictures. I want to see your pictures on Chef Nikki. Nikki Talks Food on my Facebook page. Show me what you got. I want to see what you guys made. Let us know how much you love this recipe, or if you didn't love this recipe. And next week we're gonna do dessert for dinner. So join me then. We do this every Thursday at 6 o'clock. And if you go to my Facebook page, I put up the recipe on Monday, and then that gives you guys time to shop or get an Instacart or whatever it is, however it is you get your groceries. And then we cook together, just like this. So I really hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with us and learning some stuff. And so we're gonna eat. All right, thanks guys.